Canon had a much more difficult time making and selling American movies to Americans than they did to the foreign market, and that's always a mystery to me.
They had certain instincts of where they wanted to go, but they didn't quite know how to get there.
Canon Films wanted the rights to Spider-Man and Captain America.
At that point, those properties were undervalued, vastly undervalued. Nobody knew the potential that lay in those two superheroes.
I don't think Menahem Golan particularly knew what Spider-Man was.
His interpretation of the comic book character was a little bit different than the reality of it.
Menachem's understanding was that it was a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was a person who turned into a spider, like a werewolf turns into a wolf.
8-armed, hairy creature, and he, of course, is suicidal because he looks so awful, and the mad doctor who changed him into it has this basement full of mutants somewhere, and he's going to take over the world. It was dreadful.
There was no one at Marvel, no executive at Marvel, who would have been dealing with them, who could have told them it was wrong, because they never read the books.
Well, I believe our Spider-Man had Joe Zito directing.
And Joe had done these really successful Chuck Norris pictures. And he was as excited about the project as we were. He fought for it. They were in active pre-production for probably a year or more with Joe. And it came to a point where Canon had also optioned the Superman character from the Salkinds and Masters of the Universe from Mattel. As a result, because they didn't have all the money in the world, they cut down Spider-Man's budget from about $20 million, which is pretty healthy, down to about $7 million. And after having put a year and a half of his life in it, Joe Zito just threw up his hands. I can't make that picture for $7 million. So you just shrugged and said, yeah, okay, well, you're going to get Michael Dudikoff in a Spider-Man suit, and it's not going to be worth a crap.